I haven't uploaded in months. So where have I been? I've been working, I've been doing school, and unfortunately now due to COVID, I'm not working. But it's 2021 and I want to go after some of my goals, and one of my goals does involve you guys and YouTube. So with that being said, I figured this first video would be a Q&A. I asked you guys questions over on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me there so you can participate in these Q&As. I'd like to do them more often, but without further ado, let's get into the questions. So I actually started bowling because of my parents. They bowled when they were younger and they ended up meeting at a national tournament. And then I started bowling because of them. And I haven't looked back since. For 2021, my goals are put into kind of two categories. The first category is personal and self-development goals, and the other one is geared towards things like YouTube and other avenues like that. My main goal is to build self-confidence and self-love. I've had a really hard time with that. In a previous video, I mentioned being on anxiety medication. I'm not on it anymore, but because of the medication, I've had some side effects that have really affected me in the way that I love and treat myself. So I'm working towards those. I started working on them even prior to 2021, but that's something I want to continue throughout the entire year. Other goals that I have are to continue, making YouTube videos for you guys, to become a little bit more active on Instagram, because I really want to help as many people as I can, whether it's with anxiety struggles, whether it's just an escape for a 10 to 15 minute video, just an escape for them for whatever's going on in their lives, because sometimes we need that, especially with everything going on in the world right now. So I want to be that escape for people. I want to be a person where you can come and get some advice and feel like you're not judged and feel like you're welcomed. And I think that's one of my biggest goals for 2021, is to create this environment where we can all be positive and help each other. And even going back to the self-confidence, I want to take you guys on that journey as much as I can and show you that, it's not all good things. It's going to be hard. There's going to be days that aren't good, but creating that sense of community, being able to help you guys and even have you guys help me, that's a big goal for 2021 for me, for sure. So how I got into YouTube is very complicated, because I've made videos since probably high school. Actually, before that, one of my best friends, Manuela, and I used to make singing videos on YouTube. Actually, we made cover videos, and I just had lots of fun with it. I really enjoyed the video editing part as well. So once we stopped making those videos, as much as they were so much fun, I ended up making videos on my own in high school, and I never quite found, my niche, my style. I never really got comfortable having a presence in front of a camera. I'm a very introverted person, or I can be, and that's something that I want to kind of come out of my shell, and that's a big reason why I started YouTube. I wanted to connect with people, but I have a really hard time in a group setting, or even sometimes in person. I get really quiet and I don't quite know how to articulate my words and what I want to say. So I started YouTube as a way to really kind of put myself out there, talk, get comfortable, and be able to share more about me in a setting where I actually feel comfortable. But I also started YouTube because I love video editing. Videography is something that has always interested me. It's something I still want to learn more and more about, because I feel like I have so much to learn. But that's something that I really enjoy and I want to get better at. So when my content continues to improve for you guys, so will my editing, so will all of that stuff, and I'm really excited about that. And like I said, another reason why I started YouTube is because I want to help people, and I want to be that person that they can come to for advice, for comfort, or even just an escape. In 5 years, I would love to be working for myself, be successful, and I'd love to be in my own home. It doesn't have to necessarily be my dream home, as much as that would be fantastic, but I'd like to be in my own home, and I'd like to be working for myself and be successful. When it comes to bowling, because I know a lot of you guys know me through bowling, I'd like to make Women's Team Canada. I made Team Canada twice as a youth, and going away and competing at PabCon or an international tournament, for those of you who aren't in the bowling world, it was an experience of a lifetime, and even winning the bronze medal in the doubles event was just so special. And I want to get back to those competitions, and I want to represent my country, and hopefully, fingers crossed, bring home a few medals along the way and get that feeling back. I feel like because of COVID, not bowling, not competing, I've really been missing that feeling. So in the next 5 years, I hope to be on the team and hopefully bring back a few medals. Like I said, I'd like to work for myself and be in my own home. So luckily for bowling, I've been able to travel quite a bit. A lot of it has been either inside Canada or in the States, but I've been to British Columbia, I've been to Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba. I'm from Ontario, so obviously I've been there, and Quebec. Outside of Canada, I've traveled to quite a few places. I've been to Kentucky, Ohio, Minnesota. I've been to Florida. I've been to a lot of really cool places, and I'd like to travel some more, obviously, when we can. The farthest I've traveled from home was when I went to PabCon, the International Bowling Tournament. We went to Mexico in Monterrey, which was an experience to say the least, but that is the furthest that I have traveled from home. I'd love to go to Hawaii. I absolutely love the beach. It's one of my favorite things. It has been for years. So I'd love to go there. There's also a lot of bucket list places like Bora Bora, but those are for another time. So yes, we do still have the shop. We've actually been working on rebranding the shop, which should be launching very, very soon, if it hasn't already by the time you're watching this. We've been working on rebranding, creating new products for you guys. We're going to get into apparel, and I'm really, really excited about where that's going to go. And we've also started a podcast. So if you're not subscribed to our podcast, please subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere you listen to podcasts. It should be available. It's called Hear Me Out, and I make these podcasts with my boyfriend. So if you'd like to subscribe, we talk about healthy lifestyle, bowling, and basically anything. We had a guest on not too long ago, and we talked about bodybuilding, starting a business, all that stuff. So it's kind of a big mix of topics, if you will. There's something for everybody. If you'd like to subscribe to the podcast, the link is down below. I started bowling at the age of 4, I believe. I'm 23 now, so I've been bowling for a very, very long time. It's kind of crazy. I've almost been bowling for 2 decades, which is insane to think about, but I wouldn't change a thing. It's my favorite sport on the entire planet. I love my sport, and I'm glad that I started at such a young age, because that really had an impact on my childhood, and yeah, I love it. So that's all the questions that you guys submitted. Thank you so much for submitting your questions. If you want to participate in the next one, like I said, follow me on Instagram, and you can ask me absolutely anything. So what's to come for you guys? I'd like to produce better content. I'm in the process of hopefully getting a new camera. Right now I'm just recording on my iPhone, but I would like to up the quality, and with that, keep editing better and produce better content for you guys. I have some super fun ideas for videos, but if there's anything that you guys would like me to do, please leave them down below. I'd love to hear your suggestions, or if there's anything you would like. And with that said, I will see you guys in... And with that being said, I will see you in my next video. Bye!